Alright, today's the day. We're gonna end the fucking rankings. Finally, baby, finally. Today, we are doing the final aerial tier list, okay? I said I might rank specials, but I'm gonna need at least a month of not making a tier list, okay? But we're gonna go ahead. We're just gonna get right into it. We're gonna waste no time, okay? We are doing the Downair tier list. My criteria, whatever the fuck I want it to be. Alright, run this shit. Let's just get like the free one, like the brain dead ones out of the way. Like Pyra is the best Downair in the game. Steve's is amazing. Where's Rob? Rob's is amazing. I think those are the three no one will even try and contest me on, right? Pyra's is the biggest disjointed Downair in the game. It's just Sephiroth up air, but it goes down. The whole thing's a spike and it confirms. Even this isn't a vacuum. I don't think I mentioned that. But like, imagine like a fast character with this move. It would be probably like one of the most terrifying sights in the game. I think Pyra Downair is just absurdly overtuned and a perfect example of DLC just getting spotlighted to hell and back. This move should not be this fucking good, but it is. Steve Anvil, I mean, it's just a brain dead. I'm gonna throw it down. And if it hits you, you're probably fucking dead. And oh yeah, by the way, you're not allowed to juggle me and I can cancel it. AKA just jump out of it at any point and completely mix up my recovery. Or my landing. It's just, I don't know why they gave that to Steve. I know it has a resource tied to it, so it's supposed to balance it. It doesn't. Even if, like, okay, since this is in a vacuum, the character would need, like, some balancing on the resource or whatever, this move is still fucking amazing. Like, I'll move it below Rob. This isn't really ranked, but I'll move it below Rob just for, like, the resource factor, but, like, that doesn't change this from being an S tier Downair. It is fucking stupid how good Anvil is at just making it so Steve, already a character that can just freely mix up his recovery because of blocks, can mix up even fucking more, and you have to be scared when juggling him. It's not even like a normal, like, he has a stolen fall down air. It's like it's like if Bowser's down air wasn't bad, because that move's bad, but you're scared of it. Steve's down air, you're scared of it while it's also being like an amazing move. I fucking hate this move. I don't know why they did this. And then Rob's is pretty self-explanatory. It's just an amazing two-framing tool. If you have a linear recovery and a raw player is able to catch how you like recovered a ledge, you're dead. Like a pit recovery and or sin recovery, you're dead. The move is too big. Not only that, but the hitbox actually lasts a long time. It's also a strong spike. Like, you can hit the sour spot of this, but like you're more likely to hit the sweet spot, the spike. So no, this move's just absurd for no reason. Right, I got a lot of A tiers because I did this in advance. There's a lot of characters I think that have like good Downairs, because Downair I think is another really good category. I think all air, like for the most part, all aerials are pretty decent in this game, and looking at Downairs makes me really realize that. I think we just go with a nice like generic one, like Captain Falcon's Downair is just good. Confirms, combo, does all that, relatively safe on shield, generic, that's it. Being an S tier, you have to be amazing, is what I've discovered, because how good Downairs are. I think Falcon's is the peak of, this is a Downair, where everything above it is like, I do everything, right? Like, if you just want a nice standard Downair, Falcon has one of the best. Big hitbox, confirms, all that, right? Like, it's just a good move. It does what a Downair should, and that's that. And then we can just like throw Little Mac in. Bad, that move sucks. Like, all Little Mac aerials sucks. This is just not his tier list. If we ever do specials, no, that's still not his list. Okay, but if we ever do tilts though, Little Mac's in, maybe Little Mac's in. And then a nice like B sort of generic would be like Ness Downair. It's just a Downair, doesn't do anything special. They're like, okay. I mean, it's sort of disjointed, I guess. It's a little bigger than normal, but Other than that, it does nothing fancy, and like, it's not a shining part of Ness's kit, that's for sure. Alright, let's go back to talking about broken shit, because I've been staring at Ivysaur. Yeah, no, this was like Pyra's Downair before Pyra's Downair existed. This is base game Pyra Downair, because this move will always spike you, but it has levels, right? Like, if the closer you are to the bulb, the harder the spike is. But the thing is, this move is the size of a fucking planet. Okay, like, Rob has a big down air, but Ivysaur has a big down air for no reason, by the way. It makes no sense why this move like that, but nah, this move is like the gimp tool. Like, I'd honestly probably say it's probably better than Steve's. Probably better than Rob's, because it's easier to use. Anyone can use it. There's no, like, required setup or anything for this move. It's just good. It's literally just a worse Pyra down air, which I don't know why you'd complain about that. Oh, actually, speaking of worse Pyra down air, we have Lucina, Marth and Lucina. These are pretty good down airs. You know, they're just like, again, base game Pyra down air. They have the same sword swipe arc. In this game, they're actually pretty buffed from 4, because you could use them as a landing option, and having like a big disjointed landing option like that's pretty good. The spike on it's not very good because you literally have 1 frame to hit it, but other than that, it's fine. You don't really want to edgeguard with it because it sends at like an up and out angle, but at the same time, you could still use it off stage, but you probably won't. The most you're going to use this for is landing, or like, you know, someone trying to hit you in the air and you like contest them like while you're juggling, or while you're getting juggled. Like that's the most you're probably going to use this move for. But again, having destroying down there is fantastic. Alright, should we start the stall and falls? Because there's a lot of them. You know what? We'll do the stall and falls. Okay, we got ZSS, Sheik, Sora, Ridley, Game & Watch, Banjo, and Bayonetta. I think that's all the stall and falls. Any I missed, I'll do later. Alright, we have all the stall and falls. Let's just get them out of the way, because none of them are that good. Oh, Bowser. Yeah, Bowser. Where's Bowser? Yeah, I forgot about Bowser. So, yeah, no, none of them, I don't think any of them made it above B tier. Actually, well, Sephiroth. Okay, now we have all the stall and falls. I forgot about my own fucking character. Holy shit. I'm bad. So, ZSS's is perfectly fine, okay? If you want to trade stocks, you could trade stocks. That's what a down air should do. Oh, wait, yeah, Corrin's is also in that camp. These moves are literally just used if you want to trade stocks, or you're stock up, and you can just kamikaze for, you know, stock for stock. Other than that, you could use them for landing. That's pretty much it. Sheik's is bad. It does nothing. You're gonna use it to land, that's it. Like, the move does nothing. It's bad. My bad. I forgot there's a separation there. Okay, I forgot a tier. That's on me. Here, let me make it look pretty. Good enough. There's a difference. This move does nothing. It's not bad. Not very good. There's a difference. These are bad, though I can't put the dash there or I'll end my recording, and I don't want to do that, because I pressed the dash button to start recording on OBS, so we're not doing that. So Sora's is also just fine. It's disjointed. There's certain points you can use it actually where it'll cancel, so you don't have to eat the in lag of it. But other than that, it's fine. Ridley's is awful. It does nothing. It sends at sending in a downward angle is awful. The reason why Sheik's is very least in C tier, because it sends vertically, meaning you can mix up your or like it's harder to just catch it for free, where Ridley's no. This move has no strength. This move got nothing. It is awful. At the very least, Sheik spikes at the start, which I should put Min here because they have the exact same fucking down air. But yeah, no, these moves are fucking awful. They don't do anything. But at the very least, you can trade stocks with them, just not as effectively as these two. Banjo's is also awful. I'm pretty sure he just has the exact same down air as Ridley's. I mean, Banjo spikes, but the spike on it's fucking awful. So it's actually more comparable to like an icy Downair, which I'm just forgetting so many Stalin falls. Yeah, I see Greninja as well. God, I'm awful at this. We'll get to him in a minute. Icy's is also fucking dog shit. I'll move Banjo's up one just because it does actually spike. Icy's does nothing though. Like, you have a lot more control over Downair, but it's slow. It's not strong. Like, it does nothing. Am I missing something with this move? I don't know, but it's fucking awful. I don't get this Downair. It's just bad. Bayonetta, it kills. Yeah, no, it kills. I'll put Bowser's up here too. At the very least, they kill. Like, Bayonetta is a character that needs kill options, so Downair is like an option she uses quite a lot, considering she's in the air a lot. Not only that, but she can also edge guard with it, which is pretty good. Bowser's, it's only up there because of how fucking strong it is. For no reason at all, this move will kill you off the top at whatever percent it feels. Juggling Bowser is pretty free, but you have to be wary of this move. If not, you will die to it. Like, if you see Bowser at the top of the screen, he's gonna fucking down air you because the risk is in his favor. At the very least, like, okay, you're probably gonna be able to forward air him again, unless you're playing a character with a big disjoint that can like catch it, like a Sephiroth type up air. But like, for the most part, you're fine, dude. Just let him down air, bro. Just let little bro down air. I'm noticing how many I'm missing, bro. Sonic, Belmont, Greninja. Any more? I'm doing another check, bro. I did not. My ass did not look at the fucking list. Okay, that should be all. That should be all of the fucking suicide stall and fall down airs. Game & Watch's down air is not really that good because it's a stupid move because it pairs so nicely with his up B that's like why it's such a problem. But the thing is, this move is a better mix-up than anything, because trying to juggle Game & Watch is like impossible because of this move, because it's just a disjointed down air. For no reason at all, this move is just a big disjoint. For no fucking reason. He has a Keyblade down airs and it's a disjoint. The thing is, it's not even like that incredible of a move. Like, the kill power on it's like whatever. It's not even like that good of a landing tool. But the fact that it's not only a disjoint, but that, like, it's not even that bad on shield. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Sonic probably has the best vertical one for the simple fact that it's just the least laggy. Like, if you're at the top of the screen and you down there, you can act by the time you're down. Like, you could just use this move. It does have a weak spike, but it doesn't really matter because the main thing you're using this for is actually landing, and this move can land. The bouncy down airs are great. Where did I put them? Did I put them in A tier? Let me pull up the list. Yeah, I was wrong. These stall and falls are good. Being able to bounce just makes them so hard. By bounce, I mean like on shield. So like juggling them's annoying because yes, sure, they get sent back up, but for whatever reason, my guys bounce. I think Belmont is definitely the better one because it's a lot better of a combo tool. Which, by the way, yes, they both Belmonts and Greninjas can combo off the move, but it still has its flaws, right? Belmont's obviously being better because it sends at a better angle. By angle, I mean them. It sends vertically. It sends them vertically down, which is a lot better than like straight. Not only that, but the move's actually just less laggy, like if you miss it, than Greninjas, which is nice. But again, that doesn't matter too much. What we're more worried about is what it does afterwards. Being a great downer, you gotta do something, you know what I mean? These moves just do something, right? Not only do they land, but you can also just combo afterward. Even if you don't hit them, you're pretty much unpunishable because you bounced away. Unless you're playing against God himself. Not Steve. I didn't mean Steve. And then the final stall and fall, my boy Sephiroth. Yeah, no, I also think it's also just a great, probably the best stall and fall in the game. I don't know how many people agree with me on that, but the thing that makes it so great is it's a massive hitbox. You can gimp recoveries with this in the same way you can robs. It's just that this move's worse because, well, it's not a rob down air that's completely free. You have to actually commit to this move Meaning, if you do it at ledge and you miss it, you're probably just gonna either get up attack or drop ledge, whatever jump attack they want to do. You're gonna eat it. It's a committal option, but it's so worth it. Not only that, we can also hit people hiding under platforms with it, because again, the hitbox is so huge on it. It's also pretty strong. You can use it as a kill option. Then you also have a footstool down air. That's also a thing I didn't mention with the Stalin falls, though I wouldn't really factor it in too much because it does not make that big of a difference. But for Sephiroth it does, but like since it's a vacuum, again, it doesn't, I don't really know how to justify that, so we're just not. But yeah, no, Sephiroth's definitely probably the best because of the massive disjoint on it, while also being strong and spiking. I'm not even trying to be biased or anything, I just think the move's good. Alright, let's do some more here. Diddy Kong honestly probably has the best raw spike in the game. Falcon's is more universal, but do you know how strong Diddy Kong's down air is? Like, it's stronger than Ganon down air for whatever fucking reason, spike wise, not like actual damage. I'm talking like spike hitbox. This move just evaporates you for like no reason, and Diddy Kong can like very easily confirm into it. And I think like any character would be completely fine with Diddy down air just because of the raw fucking strength of this move. I don't know why, but it does it. Good for them. Honestly, good for them. Let's get more of the like wild one, or like the generic ones out of the way. DDD's is fine. It's just hammer swing down. It's strong, but other than that, it's slow. It doesn't really do anything. You're not gonna use it. Alright, you're really just not gonna ever use it. Kirby's is fine. This move's almost amazing, right? If it was like a frame or two, or had a frame or two less in lag, this move would be a little scary. But as it stands, the most you're gonna get off of this move is like at 0%. Okay, you get a grab, and then past that, you're gonna get like a forward tilt, a dash attack, or like a fair. Other than that, like confirming off this move's not that great. It's also a very weak spike. It's very active, which is really good, but it doesn't really matter all that much considering, well, on most characters, you're not gonna have like 5 fucking jumps, so, you know, it really hurts the move in a vacuum, but on Kirby, it's fine. Oh yeah, I should have just ranked Incineroar with Captain Falcon, because they essentially just have the same fucking down air. Like, I know Falcon's or Ganon's the copy, but like, they actually just have the same down air. I'm sure there's probably like a frame or two difference between them, but again, they have the same fucking down air. They're both good. One of the more weird down airs being Mario's, because it's not really a down air, but I still think it's really good because of its kill power. For whatever reason, they didn't give Mario an actual down air, they gave him like a little spin. And since Mario's a ladder character, he really likes that, because this move kills off the top, and it does it really fucking well. It is a multi-hit, so I guess it could be a little finicky, but I don't really think any character would complain about having like a move like this. An amazing beginning of the game combo starter, and an amazing I'm gonna kill you at the end of the fucking game type move. Like it's just good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put Ganon's. Of all the heavies, his is probably the best. Unless you're including Incineroar, then I think Incineroar's is better. But the move, it's a little slow, but it makes up for it by being so fucking powerful. Again, just getting like one read with this move is scary, because for no reason, like at low percents, this move does like 20-30%. I don't know why I said low percent. Move does like 20, I think 3 damage or some fucking shit, which is insane. It is a strong spike, which is also scary even at low percents. So I mean, like you're always scared of this move. One wrong read, and well, I mean, you could just be dead, right? And I imagine it on a character that could like actually do it. You know what I mean? Like actually confirm off this shit. Which I mean, Ganon can, but like I'm talking like a knee. You know, like imagine if Falcon had this move. Ooh. Oh wait, he does. You know, we didn't do the last Kirby character, Meta Knight. This move's not very good. This move, like, it wants to be good so bad, but in this game it just doesn't do anything. I think it's not that the move's bad, I just think it's not in the right game. In Brawl, this move's 10 out of 10, amazing. Where edge guarding is harsh. Also, Meta Knight can fly, but we're not talking about that. In this game, edge guarding is just not as serious, and since Meta Knight's move just doesn't do that much outside of being like a quick gimp, it just doesn't really do anything. I don't understand why you'd want this move. Actually, we might as well do the other like slash downs and say why they're better. Because like this move's small, it's disjointed and fast, but that doesn't really matter because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't set up for attack chase, or it might at like high percents, but it doesn't really matter. Like again, this move just doesn't do anything. I don't see, I don't understand a reason you would want this move on your character. Mithra. Okay, I've been debating on this one, right? I just think it's a fine. It doesn't really do anything is the issue. It is so outclassed by Pyros, it's not even funny. Because Pyro got the slower, but stronger, and massive, and better, and 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. And, you know, it's one of the best aerials in the whole game. Mithra's is fine. It doesn't really do anything. It has no kill power. It's just like a bigger version of Meta Knights, which, I mean, okay. It's faster. It's safer. Yeah, but other than that, again, it doesn't really do anything. And then the last, like, kind of like sword sweep Downair is Jokers. But the thing is, we have to factor in Arsene. Yeah, no, that's fucking broken. Arsene Downair is one of the best combo Downairs in the entire game. Because even at, like, high percents, for what, like 90%, it still puts you in range to be comboed. Why? I don't know. But you could very easily get hit like a down air up smash at around 90% and kill your opponent with Arsene. We have to factor in his other down air, which is again perfectly fine. It's like a faster version of Meta Knight. It's like the it's like if Sheik had the move. I think that's the way to put it. It's a perfectly fine move. I'd put that move in maybe B tier. But then you factor in the Arsene down there. Nah, God tier, bro. Actually God tier. Such an amazing aerial, such a scary move. It can be a little inconsistent because it's two hitboxes coming out at once. But I will firmly stand on it. Yeah, I said that. I'll firmly stand on it. The Arsene down air is just that fucking good. Let's go ahead and get the FGC ones out of the way. They literally all have the exact same fucking down air where they just punch downwards. Actually, well no, Kazuya's is different. He has a stall and fall. Oh my god, he has a stall and fall. I'm a fucking... Oh god, he has a stolen fall. I forgot about that. It's his nair that spikes, not his down air. Fuck. I forgot about that. But yeah, no, they all punch downwards. It's a perfectly fine move. It sends at a really nasty angle, but at the same time, the spiking hitbox doesn't like to work. Every time I play this character, I can never get their spike to fucking work. So they also could just auto combo into it. So like, but like, I mean, they're perfectly fine moves, you know, you hit the spike, you hit the spike. And then you have Kazuya down there, another Stalin fall. I'd put it on like Bowser level. I'd actually put it between Bowser and Bayonetta because it's like a mixture of both of theirs. Where it has Bayonetta's like weird like reach, and then it has like Bowser's strength. Oh, I can't believe I didn't talk about Yoshi's down there. This move's absurd. It's like plus on, I don't think it's plus on shield, but from the way it damages my shield, I think it feels plus, you know what I mean? With Yoshi's fucking airspeed, it feels plus on shield, holy shit. Yeah, no, this move's absurd. It eats shields, it does like 22%. Like, this is probably like the best flutter kick in the game. It kills off the top, by the way, for whatever fucking reason. Like, Yoshi's will actually finish, like, their up air ladders with, like, down air if they're, like, in range. Like, it's insane for no reason at fucking all. I guess we should rank Snake's as well. His is also fucking insane. A lesser degree than Yoshi's. I'm almost tempted to make a different tier. Because I think, like, these 5 are probably relevant. Like, if we're making a top 5, this is your top 5 down air. these two are just goated. Okay, these two just have amazing properties, which I have a few more. I think I have a few more I want to put in S tier, but we'll get to them in a minute. But yeah, no, Snakes is insane. It does like 20%. It has a stalling property, which is really unique for a Downair. It could be a little consistent with hits, but that doesn't really matter. And then it's also really good at a shield option, which is kind of rare for a Downair to be like an at a shield option. But this one works really well, because even if you miss it, you can just like glide away with it for whatever reason because of the stall properties. It's really good for that. Plant going shit tier. That move's bad. Is it as bad as the... I don't think it's as bad as these. I don't know, the plant... I'll put it here for now, but plant Downair is bad. It does nothing. It's got no kill power. The spiking hitbox on it just straight up doesn't fucking work. The hitbox is tiny. Like, there is no reason for you to ever press Downair as plant. Maybe to catch someone off guard because how bad the move is, but other than that, bro, I don't know why you pressing that move. That move's dog shit. Actually, another randomly dog shit Downair is Inklings. It does nothing straight up. It's disjointed and it's fat, or it's not even fast. It's just disjointed, which it's a small disjoint, but being disjointed at all is good. But no, this move's bad. It's slow, especially for Inkling standards, and the spike hitbox on it sucks. Like, this has an awful hitbox, and it's hard to hit the spike hitbox too. Like, the sour spot is that much bigger than it. But other than that, like, Inkling, just a bad Downair. Actually, I might move this one down. It is awful. You will never see Inklings use this. Like, I'm moving it down. It's, the very least, Plants has, like, it has a hitbox. Inklings feels like it doesn't. It's really bad. Not the worst in the game, but I would put it down there, straight up. That move's bad. Now let's just put the rats in A tier. The main thing this move does is it squashes their hitbox, or it pancakes, as a lot of people want to say. Basically, whenever you down air, you just go completely into the floor with your animation because you have a landing hitbox that makes it like pretty much unpunishable, and then you pancake on top of it. So like, they really wanted this move to be good. They also added spiking hitboxes to them, so like they're even better in this game. They're pretty strong already, but now like they spike, so like they're just really good moves. Enough said. Oh yeah, I forgot about Dog Hunts. This is also dog shit. It does nothing. It's so slow. Not only that, but for whatever reason, it's like a weird multi-hit, meaning you have to hit the first hit to hit the second hit of it. I don't know why. It's not a strong spike or anything. It has a horrible hitbox. Like, this move does nothing. It is dog shit, dude. Holy fuck. It is bad. It's down there, an Inkling down there. Oh, hell no, dude. That move's awful. There's no reason for you to ever want to use this move. Like, I guess Duck Hunt could take a little bit more out of it because he's a setup trap character, but I still don't think Duck Hunt used the move. They'd prefer to use their, like, up air, that's kind of a move, instead of whatever the fuck they wanted down air to be. Oh my god, I miss fucking Toon Link. Stall and fall. It's perfectly fine, but it has a wind hitbox. Other than that, it's just generic stall and fall, nothing special. No, we can actually get my girl Zelda out of the way. She has a really good down air. It's really consistent for some reason. Like, Zelda's a very inconsistent character outside of her down air. That down air is amazing. Not only that, but it also has a very active spiking hitbox. It's not the strongest thing in the world, but having a down air like that's really good for gimping. Like, you can like down air, like you can like jump up down air off like coming onto ledge, and it like really good for gimping. It has a pretty small hitbox, obviously, but that doesn't really matter that much considering how active the hitbox is. I don't know. It's just a weird move. It's nice to... It's nice. It does things. It does stuff. It's good. It confirms as well. Zelda's not the best character to take part in that because of forward air and back air being not the most reliable moves in the world, but I think in a vacuum it'd only get better. It's kind of been like out DLC'd, even though there's only 2 DLC characters, well 3, but trust me, bro, this move go crazy. We got the most generic ass down. It wants to be Falcon Downair so bad, but it just ends up being generic, and the spiking hitbox on it wants to be rather inconsistent. So nah, it's just alright. There's nothing special to talk about with it. There's just a lot of downairs in this game. They're just not that special. Like DK Downair, it's strong, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything. Actually, I'd probably put it in an A tier, like near Ganon level, because of how big the hitbox is on it. Other than that, it's fine. Charizard, we should do all the big boys. Charizard is fine as well. It's a pretty small hitbox, but at the very least it's a strong hitbox. But I don't know if you'd want it over anything above it. I'm not a believer in Lucario Downair. I think this move fucking sucks. I think it's weird. Basically, he doesn't have a down air, so to say. He basically, he kicks downwards, and you stop exactly where you are. Meaning, you're not, like... You don't have, like, a hitbox falling. You just have, like, a down air in place. Meaning, you kind of have to pick where they're gonna go, rather than, well, I mean, okay, you're gonna choose where they go anyway, but like you have to do it in a very weird way. This move's so fucking weird. It's also tied to aura, so obviously it's very gray area how to rank it. But let's just like put the balancing factor on it or whatever. I just don't think this is a good move. I'll admit I really don't understand it. I spent like 30 minutes alone in training room with just this down air, trying to figure out what the fuck do I do. And I just didn't know. But yeah, no, Lucario Downair. I'm not a believer. I think this move's awful. But I will admit, it's good for mixing up recoveries, which is always good. And I guess, like, if you put it in the right spot, it can gimp. I think he could 2-frame as well. I don't remember. But I just don't think it does anything. It's just not good. K-Rool, just another generic heavy Downair. This move is actually on like the weird side, because I know you can't see it in actual game until you slow down game, but he does like a front flip, making the down air slower for like no fucking reason, by the way. You can't even see the front flip in actual game. Doesn't even look like he does anything. You just kind of see his cape move, and it just makes the move look really weird, because he does the backflip for like a total of 1 or 2 frames, and it just slows down the move. It makes no sense, but yeah, no, he just has like a bad, or like a generic heavy Downair. There's nothing really special about it. Same with Wolf's Downair. It's also just like generic heavy Downair. Again, nothing really special about it. We'll do Mies. Yeah, we'll go to Mies. Generic Punchy Man Downair. Generic Gun Downair. This is actually a big move. Spike's rather inconsistent on it, and it's weak, but it's a pretty big hitbox, so I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. And this move's fucking dog shit. It does nothing. I don't understand the purpose of it. It's not a spike. He does a little like sword spin, and that's it. I think it may have a very weak spike hitbox. I don't remember. Do my notes have it? No. It's just bad. Actually, Junior has the same Downair. Where's Junior? Junior has the same fucking Downair. It does nothing. Like, actually does fucking nothing. Am I missing something? Like, straight am I missing something with these moves? They do nothing. They will never do anything. They're bad. Oh yeah, I should just put Dr. Mario's with Ganon's. It's not as strong, but it's like a frame or 2 faster. It's the same fucking move. I'll just put them together. I don't care. What other moves can we rank real quick? Okay, Fox Downair is like a weird one to rank, because I'm just not a believer in it, I guess, is the way to put it. Because this is a combo Downair, but the thing that makes it so terrifying is that Fox has such a quick and fast, or such a strong and fast up smash to combo into it, right? But then you give that to a character that either A, isn't as fast as Fox to combo into it, and B, doesn't have that up smash. I don't know how good of a move his down air is, because it doesn't do anything outside of set up for like combos and shit, or like tech chases. But I don't know. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It might be better, but my tiny brain can't wrap my head around like how a character like, I don't know, like Donkey Kong would use it, you know what I mean? Or like a Mithra would use it. Like, I don't really know. But I don't think like it would be the end of the world if you had this Downair. I just think you'd have to get a lot more creative than the ones above it. Pac-Man got the budget snake Downair. Still really good though. Still very fast. It can kill. Lasts a while. Like, it's still a good move. It's just a worse snake Downair. We'll be putting Clouds in S tier, by the way. I don't know if y'all know, but like Cloud S tier, or Cloud Downair is a little fucking ridiculous. It's a huge disjoint. That move loves that move. Just, oh my god. If you are under the ledge, this move hitting you, bro. Okay. Like, it is baby Sephiroth Downair straight up. Not only that, but it has a very consistent spike hitbox. I mean, you can like follow, like drop ledge and then jump up Downair and follow people with it. It loves two framing. Even if you don't hit the spike hitbox on it, which you probably will, it will send out, up and out, so like you can like still like do things from there. It won't send like directly up like some Downairs like to for whatever reason. But yeah, no, it's just really, really good. Very versatile, good landing option because it can auto cancel even after combos and shit. Like, nah, this move kind of goated straight up. So this is a move I had to think a while on, but without float, Peach Downair sucks. Straight up, this move sucked. I'll put Daisy on there too. Without float, this move's bad because the main thing you get to use this move for is pressuring with float. But I take away float and it does nothing. Actually, fuck it. I'll move it down here. That's how bad this move is without float. What do you do with it? Okay, like you will not hit the landing hitbox of it because it's a very inconsistent move. Or sorry, the final hit of it, which is the strong part, which still doesn't kill. Again, the main strength of this move is pressuring shields with it. It's really good at pressuring shields. It catches spot dodges. But without float, it does none of that. This move is fucking awful, and you would not want it on any character unless you had float. Okay? I'm gonna get a lot of shit in the comments for that, but it does nothing, I promise. You know the routine with Robin Downair. You know, Levin Downair is amazing. Bronze is fucking awful. They even out to be about B tier. Levin Downair is still not that, like, amazing as... Like, I don't know if Levin Downair would be exactly S tier. So I think it's more of like a B tier if you factor them together. Because Bronze Downair is awful. It is terrible, terrible. But like, Levin's good. So, you know, even out B tier. The Villager Downairs are fine. Villager Isabelle. 3-star or 3 turn-up is Spike. Other 2 don't. 1-star is awful. 2-star is less awful. And then 3 is whatever. Or is good, because it's a decent spike. I don't know, decent little moves. If they were always 2s, I don't know why they have the numbers tied to them. I think they should always either be 2 or 3. No, sorry. I think they should always be 2 or 3. There's no reason for them to have to rely on RNG to spike someone, because if you don't get it, it just sucks. Just Rosalina's Downair, no Luma, it's a unique move, but it's also kind of bad. Don't get me wrong, it hits well below ledge. It is a big move, but it's also kind of awful because it's not very strong, especially without Luma, and the spike on it's fucking awful. It's the worst spike in the game, or the weakest spike in the game. I don't know if you know that. It is a god-awful spike. You do not want to use this move, but it is amazing for catching like lazy recoveries, or like catching recoveries into frame, like hitting people before they hit ledge. It's amazing for that. But without Luma, this move has no power. This move fucking sucks without Luma. Okay, I still think it's like good because how far down the move goes. It's ridiculous, but nah, this move kind of mid, bro. Straight up. Especially without your boy Luma. Oh god. Pit's Downairs are fine. The thing with these moves is they're really good combo tools at low percents, especially with like a Pit down throw. But outside of that, you don't want this move. It is a terrible option for spiking. Like, if you don't hit the spike on it, like, you're probably saving them. And the spike hitbox on it's very bad, I think is the way to put it. But other than that, you don't want this down air unless you want those early percent combos, which, I mean, Pit does excel at. But other than that, like, these moves just aren't that fantastic. Yeah, no, Mega Man got a good down air. It's just a nice disjointed spiking hitbox, even if it's not the strongest spike in the world, and it can be a little hard to line up at times. It is completely disjointed projectile spike. Like, you like the move, okay? It's a good move. Squirtles is nothing but a low percent combo tool as well. It doesn't do anything outside of it. It could be annoying as fuck as a low percent combo tool as well, because it can be really inconsistent where it sends you. But again, it still does do that. You can use it for option coverage as well because it is active. That's something I think I failed to mention on like all the active ones. Even like Bowser Jr. and Sori, who again have awful down airs. At the very least, they're active, which like I'd move Sori's up, by the way, because I did look it up and it does have a spike, so I'd move it up. But other than that, like, don't do anything. Lucas Downair kind of underrated. It's pretty active. Has a pretty decent spike hitbox, and it can even be used for like weird like loop combos. I don't know if that's just because of how Lucas's physics, but it's pretty fucking good. Straight up, a little bit of an underrated move, being Lucas Downair. The rest of these down airs are like fairly generic. Honestly, like they're well okay now. Like, I think Byleth is like almost S tier, but I think in a vacuum it's probably just A tier, because the biggest strength of this move is well, one, it's strength, but two is the shield breaking potential in it. But I don't think it's like that strong on that many other characters, like, because Byleth already has really good shield breaking potential with like down smash, and she very easily like conditions you to shield. I don't think on like a normal character like that down there would be as good as it is. It's still a very good move though, right? It's still very strong, kills off the top, very strong spike, disjointed hitbox. Like, it's still very good. It's just I don't think it's like quite an S tier move on like I think it's S tier on Byleth, but I think in a vacuum I don't think it's quite as S tier. And you know what? I've like come off my high. I think we have to factor in normal Joker down air. Okay, I've woken up a little bit. All right, I totally didn't just take like an hour break in between these two segments. Okay, I'd move Joker's down, though I still think it's amazing. Like, Arson is definitely S tier, but I don't think his normal down air is like good enough to carry it in the S. Let's do the Pogo down airs, aka Young Link and Link. Do I rank them? I think they're in the same. I think they're good down airs because they're a little bit weird, you know. They're a little bit mixed up. They bounce on shield, which is really good. Obviously, being able to bounce on shield is just a fantastic thing because it just makes it harder to punish. They're disjointed and they last a long time. The thing is, they have a lot of in lag, and they're not that great off stage because they last so fucking long, making it very easy just to SD with these moves. But I feel like the main strength is landing. These are very good for landing because they're just an active hitbox that just follows you down. And even if they hit shields, they bounce and they're still active, making them like annoying to punish at a shield unless you have like a big disjoint. So like, yeah, I think they're a little bit good. I'd probably move them down, you know, one, because they're not like that. Like, they're not that strong of kill moves, though. I mean, like, obviously, if you go to test them in the air, like, I won't lie, bro. I've been playing against Wi-Fi Young Links, and like, I'd be chasing them in the air, you know, trying to juggle, then all of a sudden I'm dead at like 70, because, well, one, my character sucks, and two, that fucking down air, just for whatever reason, has a good amount of strength behind it. Though I do think the offstage really hurts it, because you really can't use these moves offstage unless you're for sure gonna hit them, which is not always guaranteed. Roy and Chrom down airs are fine. Definitely not centerpieces of the kit of them. You don't really see them that much. They're not very reliable spiking moves. They're more or less like combo tools at like early percents. You don't really use them late percents. Like, you just have better options. Like, they're just not that great at disjointed down airs, though they still are disjointed down airs, so it's pretty good, but they're just not that fantastic. Maybe I'm missing something, I don't know. You can still use them and stuff. Like, again, being in B tier, you're still a good down air, in my opinion, but like, I just noticed Sans. Get the fuck out of here. Falco definitely has a better Downair. Do I think it's A tier though? Yeah. This move's like actually really good to be spaced on shield. And for a character like Falco, he really likes having a move like this. Like if he had Fox down there, he'd probably kill himself. Okay, I'm a little hyper. Like it's not that strong of a spike. It does have a weak spot, which is like pretty prevalent on the move. Because it's like, it sends you at a very nice angle though, if you get the spike, which is nice. It's a good combo tool, especially for Falco, again, because he can like jump. I think the move's good. I don't think anyone would complain if they had this as their Downair. Alright, a move no one will agree with me on, but the Samuses, like, their Downair makes no sense, but it is so good. For like no reason. Like, you know how Marth and Lucina's only spikes at like the like center point of the Downair, yet Samus's are like the opposite, and it spikes like everywhere but there, and it's really active, it's pretty strong, like it just, this move makes zero sense. On paper it is awful, but in practice it is really good for no reason. I hate this character, god damn it. Ollie Downair is a little weird to rank because of colors, but I think overall it becomes a nice B tier move, probably towards the top of B tier, because it is very active down there, even if it's not that great. Purple spikes, the rest don't, unless like yellow or something spikes. I didn't test all of them. I tested white, purple, and blue, and I was like, okay, good enough. The thing, or the main strength of this move obviously is its activeness, being able to hit at ledge, but other than that, it's not that great of a Downair. You're not really gonna kill with it unless you have purple, and even then it's not that amazing in all fairness, but oh well. It's pretty fast down there, and as I said, it is active, so it's really good for hitting ledge. It is just a Downair, so it does just hit below you, which is always good, but other than that, yeah, it's just fairly generic. Wario, yeah, it's not that great. I've actually seen people put it as like the worst in the game, which I disagree on. It's really active and can really be a good edge guarding tool. Though I think on specifically Wario makes it a lot better of a move. I'd put it down here with, like on Wario I think it's a lot better because he can just run off stage. But I'd put it down there with like the Bowser Jr. down there where it just doesn't really do anything. I think it's better than Junior's because at the very least, if you hit all the hits, it could be pretty strong, or it could do a lot of damage. But other than that, like it just doesn't do anything. It's active, good for it. Puff down there, I'm putting it right beside Fox down there because the same dilemma. How would a different character react to having a move like this? Right? They're both like these very like strict combo tools, and they don't really do anything outside of that. So I'm putting them in B tier. You can ask yourself like, oh, what would Paladina do with this move? What would Ness do with this move? Like, I know they do different things, but like in the end, they accomplish similar things. Even though Puff's technically can like loop, but I think that's mainly because of one, Puff's airspeed and her physics. So I don't. Luigi, generic ass fucking Downair. This does enable his like down throw loops, but only at like low percents. Outside of that, you're pretty much not touching this move. Which, okay, whatever. Palutena, generic Downair. Pretty standard stuff. Same with Mewtwo. Fairly generic stuff. Heroes is also fairly generic, just disjointed Downair. I'd say Ike's is probably A tier though, because it's a lot bigger and a lot stronger than Heroes. Because you can hit below ledge with it, and it's a strong spike at that, so you can just like actually just kill motherfuckers. It's great. And then we have Shulk's, funny little Shulk. Similar reasons as to Ike actually, because it just like hits below ledge. It's strong. It's a multi-hit actually that spikes, and if you, it's a fairly consistent one as well. So if you like hit the first hit, you'll definitely hit the second one, and it will spike. You don't get Monados with it, which hurts, but other than that, it's good down there. And yeah, that's my list. I'm right. Don't bother arguing. No, I'm kidding. Argue in the comments with me. You know, I'll probably reply if YouTube shows me that people actually fucking replied, because I realized I actually gotta go into like the comment section on my channel. It doesn't just tell me if someone commented, so I'm gonna go comment to a lot of comments after recording this. So hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week.